Hello everyone and welcome back to another showcase on Dark Souls 3. Now, I've not only done all the fist weapons. There's only 5 and I don't plan to do the Dark Hand, or whatever that shield weapon is, because that's what it is. And I don't have the Demon Fists at the moment. I'll do the next playthrough. Don't ever choose the other option. But anyway, I've done the Cestus and the Manikin Claws. So that leaves only one other on the drop list for now. And that is the Manikin Claws, I think. I think that's what its name is. Well, the Manikin Claws is actually a tedious weapon to acquire. Like, usually have to sacrifice to get it, which I accidentally did. You gotta piss off some people in order to get this one. So most people won't get it, or may accidentally get it in return. But anyway, the description reads, Weapon of the Pale Shades. Assassins of the stable Church of Londor. The curved claws cause heavy bleeding. When two-handed, claws are equipped to each hand. The skill is the quick step. So yes, with the quick step, that's usually shared with daggers and such. The other claws had a really nice lunge attack to it, but these ones do not seem to share that enthusiasm, unfortunately. Well, visually, we already went over this with claws. No claws really get this long, because of danger to the actual user itself. So, but these claws are even more exaggerated than the other ones. Although they all kind of face inwards and towards beveling towards the middle of your hand, towards your middle knuckle, the middle claw if you would. Yes, it's rather strange. They do have a bit of an offset on the backside, creating some counterweight. So these are actually more feasibly designed. Sort of. I think. Moving on to the stats. On the physical, well, no surprise, the physical is a little bit weaker than an average weapon, because it's a fist weapon. It has more faster attack speed. And the bonus damage isn't significant either. Well, at least you got 110 critical. So that's nice. With the additional effect of 33 bleed damage, too. Not to mention, these do cause heavy bleeding. For the attribute bonus, we got C for dexterity and E for strength, so I don't expect that strength to go anywhere. In the requirements section, it kind of reflects this. You need 8 strength and 18 dexterity, so literally you have to be heavy on the dexterity build on this one. Lastly, we can look at the quick step, which cost very little FP. You can spam this all day, and that's the idea. And since these are claw weapons, they are very lightweight. Very lightweight. And I do have to mention, the durability is actually pretty low on this weapon. For a weapon you have high TPS with, where you can repeatedly strike opponents, it has very low durability. So that is a bit of an issue, I think. Like, the washing bowl is a very fragile weapon, that's 20 durability. This is not much higher than that. It's not double, even. Weird. And the animation, the basic attack, well, you got the basic claw animation again. For power attack, you got a more heavier version of the plane attack. It's almost the same thing, just heavier. Then you got the twin attack, which is the unique part. That looks nice, has lots of combos. And then you have the quick step, where you spam it everywhere you go. Then you have the quick sprint attack. And also, if equipped in your offhand, it can't be used for parrying. Why you do that, I don't know. Moving on to the upgrades, we can see that this weapon takes Tatanite shards. And we can see the upgrade is okay. The base damage gets 8 and the bonus gets only 5. So it's not really significant there in either way. So it all depends on the attribute bonus if that changes going through. But we do not really see any change. Which is no change at all. How boring. Now, how well does it do in the field? Well, your claws that are relatively short, no lunge attack, and basic animations. So, go for the backstab. Funny enough, it's in 2 hits, but it does do 300 damage. Which isn't exactly impressive. Then again, because it's such a low stat for weapons. So backstab is not the best thing to rely on. Probably best to rely on the combo. But it works just fine against enemies without armor. So there's a bit of a penalty, but it's not too bad. Again, it's a DPS weapon. So, let's try to be power attack. Or, yeah, the power attack. Very pathetic. Okay, we'll try the combo. Surprisingly he missed. Not sure what he's swinging for there. It's a bit of a random direction. But I decided to see if I can get it back in our backstab in, which was a poor choice. Because I did not. I should probably just leave these knights alone when they have their whole little get-up going. Because they just get a little rage. Now with the Durandal, I knew I wouldn't be able to get through the shield, so I'm just going to go straight for DPS and kill it as fast as I can. I'm not going to fuck around with it. Luckily, I attacked it fast enough for it to cause stagger. And even then, still can't get through the shield when it brings it up. That's the idea of this fight, is just to move as fast as I can. But, unfortunately, it did not happen. And when he brought the shield up, he did not let it go. So you're going to see a running theme here of me speeding up footage, because it's just a very ineffective weapon against shields. Very ineffective. But what can you do? I wasn't expecting this weapon to do good against a Durandal. Its defense is too strong. Now, against the Dark Knights, Black Knights, what do you call them? I keep forgetting. Oh well. They're assholes. With this weapon, again, I'm relying on backstabbing and combos. Could be better, could be worse. To be honest, I'm going to go on a limb and say I prefer the original claws better. With that, I have a leaping attack. I can gather some distance. The damage is just about the same. Looking at it now. So these Manikin Claws are pretty much the weaker equivalent to those claws. The quick step doesn't really do a whole lot for me. Again, it's just to supplement the already about somewhat mediocre backstab. But that's what I have to do in order to win this fight. Just combo and backstab. Moving on to the pros and cons of the Manikin Claws. On the pro side, you got pretty much good DPS, and bleed damage is also added. That's a bit of it for the pros. On the con side, damage is pretty low. The range really sucks. And the backstab doesn't appear to be very impressive despite saying 110. Now, the score for the Manikin Claws, damage gets 5 out of 10. We're only pretty much that combo and the backstab making that number. Anything else would be below that. Reach gets 3 out of 10. It is slightly a bit longer than the plain claws, so it has a bit more range. But that's a very insignificant amount. Animation gets 4 out of 10. For having no real unique animations defining itself in the claw and just taking the dagger move. The quick step. Bonus gets 3 out of 10, for nothing truly impressive there. Miscellaneous gets 5 out of 10, for at least having the bleed damage added. Otherwise, a fairly insignificant amount of going towards miscellaneous. So in total, Manikin Claws gets 20 out of 50. Bad weapon, I call. It's a bad weapon. So in conclusion, take the plain claws. They'll serve you much better. These weapons are pretty much the insignificant cousin to the plain claws. They're edgy. They want to be different. But in doing so, it kind of shoots or cuts itself in the foot, I should say. But oh well. Could be better. Certainly are worse items, but not by many. But anyway, that's been today's showcase. I thank you for watching. I see you guys next time. Take care out there.